Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan State's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Quickly to the tight end. Stops after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Gates. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Keeps the legs moving. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man, it's Belly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He makes a grab, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Back to the ground game on the left. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the...
Makes the catch down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. It's Childs. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for the big play. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. The Spartans will have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This time, he's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Saunders. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and you back them.
Makes the catch on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parachek. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look back.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Childs. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Line getting set on 2nd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Getting some heat. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He's piled up 76 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Saunders. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Catch in the middle. It's Gates. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back goes in motion. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Gates. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Gates. The Spartans get enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The noise level is relentless here on second down. The aerial assault continues. With the catch, it's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And now we're set up to see if they can hang on to this 1-point lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting fleeting moments, that could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Singleton. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's crossed. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.